Got it.
Welcome to Bad Take Philly.
Oh, he hits the upright again.
Bears season's going to end on a double doink.
Oh, my God. Deep to right field. Way up there and way out of here.
Hard.
Yang, the offensive rebound. And
And for the Philadelphia Eagles, the long drought is over.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. The Philadelphia Phillies are world champions of baseball.
Welcome back to Bad Take Philly, and as you could see, well, I don't know if you could tell, but that was us and not the Phillies. We have some pretty bad defense, but I don't think you can really depict how bad our defense has really been with the Phillies. So, you guys been having fun watching the Phillies the past couple weeks? I
Assuming I'm watching the Phillies.
I really haven't, because you know what? It's our highest salary in Phillies history. Okay, franchise history. We've been around since what, like 1630?
1630. Probably a bit before.
We're
the Mayflower.
We went over.
I'm picking the Mayflower for the Philly draft.
We went over the luxury tax.
With the fourth pick of the Philly draft, 18 King selects
The Mayflower.
The fifth pick to go takes the Santa Maria.
Sorry about that. Yeah,
Anyway,
having a moment there.
You know what? we like our offense is shit, and it was supposed to be incredible. Our defense is shit.
It's not shit.
It's shit. Okay,
It's inconsistent.
our defense is worse than it was expected to be, and we were expecting to be a very below average team.
Tell him
Netflix
about Corey
sucks.
Knable.
Don't get me started on Corey Knable. We signed him thinking he's going to have his rejuvenated career in Philly because, you know, really good mental health guys and really strong people come to Philly. And even the weak ones, they do great. We just weed out the weak. We weed out the weak. Carson Wentz. Alec Bohm rejuvenated.
Ben Simmons.
I don't even know where I'm going, but the
He's a
Phillies
bitch. Alshon.
The Phillies. Best hands in the league. The Phillies suck. Okay? That's all I gotta
Like the
say.
Saints game.
Camargo
That's all
has
that.
made like 3 bad... Where are you going? Camargo's made like 3 bad plays this game. We're watching the game, third game of the series versus the Mets. And Camargo is...
Oh, you're back.
He's terrible.
You gotta watch the
What does
Phillies.
he need to do, Aiden?
He needs to like play good.
He needs the Camargo, you dumb fuck.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, you forget on that.
I need to save it for the podcast.
So, what's the Phillies record? How they looking?
They're 21-26.
Fuck, God,
That's so bad.
every time we come in, they're the same. They're like 5 games behind. It's just bad.
Behind 500. We're like 10
yeah,
games behind
yeah.
the Mets.
Well, the
But then
goal was just 500, I think, in my mind.
The goal was
Be a
over
good
500.
team.
The goal was to make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that's what the goal was.
Yeah.
Like, now we're just, like, settling for 500? Come on.
Well, no,
That's
every
not
time
good.
I hear the record, I just want to hear, oh, they're 27-27. I'm like, oh, it's great. That'd be great. But no,
They've been on
bad.
21 wins. It feels like for a long time.
maybe a couple days.
Probably
At least a
To an
couple.
ant, that's a long fucking time.
At least
That's like
2
a whole
days.
life. Yeah. For
They
sure.
play the Giants this week.
I wish they have cool looking jerseys right now. They're red.
I'm not even that big of a fan of the red jerseys.
I like the red jerseys.
Yeah.
I feel like they're
Powder,
too spring
powder
training.
blue.
They are
S-
spring training
S tier.
jerseys. I agree
Like,
with that.
I feel like you'd wear them in spring training and then you go to the real game.
Or
and you
warm
put-
ups.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I don't know. They seem a
I
bit
can
out
see
of
it.
place.
I
They're
would
fine,
I would rank
but
it the alternate, like the day jerseys, as one.
the best.
Yes.
The gray ones.
No, not the gray ones. The
White pinstripe.
no,
The cream?
ones.
Oh,
The creme.
really?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. No.
Those are the best.
Not,
and then you have
not on
the
players.
the blue
It
hat.
has to be powder blue.
Powder
blue's
blue.
so
Powder
That's
blue's
two.
number one.
Big
That's the
sex.
best.
Big
That's
sex.
two.
Powder
That's
blue is
the
number one.
No,
That is
100%.
like one of the best jerseys in like.
No, the cream
Yeah.
one's better. And then the pinstripe is 3. This is 4, and the gray ones are terrible.
Yeah. No. Okay. I agree with everything except for cream being.
Cream is like 3rd or 4th.
Creme.
Cream is 3rd, pinstripe 2nd, powder blue 1st.
Blue
Good.
2. and then red's like spring
You
training.
know,
You
we
don't
also
wear it.
haven't talked about us wasting Bryce Harper's prime on this podcast because he's just on a tear.
We do a lot of
offensively.
that, wasting primes. Like
We do.
Embiid,
Yeah.
Bryce,
Alshon Jeffrey.
outside Carson.
We cannot waste.
Carson had a prime of 1 year.
Yeah, and it was his sophomore year.
No,
Oh
listen,
my
Carson's prime's gonna be 5 years from now.
Yeah, when he's on
He's
like the
back on the
Falcons
Eagles.
or something.
He's back on the Eagles.
Oh my! Could you imagine?
Imagine
if he's...
a Carson Wentz reunion.
Dude,
Oh my God.
I wouldn't root for him.
I would switch teams. I'd be like, fuck, I am a Cowboys fan after that.
That's an update.
It is an uptake, but you know what I mean.
We are wasting Bryce Harper's prime, though.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah. Well, he
I'd
still
be
has another
pissed.
couple. Well, like
It's
He's-
baseball.
he's
Your
never-
prime's like
there's
He's
no
never
years.
he's never played a playoff game. He's never been in a
It is
playoff
insane.
series, and he's
As a
one of the
Philly.
best. No, he didn't.
Yes, he played with the Nationals in the playoffs.
I don't think he did.
He did.
Are you sure?
But
Let's
what-
look it
I'll
up.
put my fucking bank account, everything.
bank account on it. How much is
don't
that?
know.
I don't think he did.
I'm leaning towards it.
Not enough,
He
but he
did it,
did.
but-
He hit the home run off for Hunter Strickland, and then Hunter Strickland, like 3 years later, threw at him. Yeah, he played in the playoffs. Why is this even a question?
Has never won a post series.
I was never won a
He
series.
lost in the first round.
So
4 times the Nationals. He's been in series. He's been in 4 series.
Okay. Well, okay, he's never played in a playoff game with the Phillies, and he's been one of the best players in the league.
Yeah.
Like that's just ridiculous.
But, like,
That's bad.
this offseason, we couldn't have done more to
we
get
could have
us.
fired Joe.
Like, yeah, we can still do that. We should still do
Yeah.
that. We should do that today. We should do that yesterday.
Should have done
actually.
that today.
We've had
Yeah.
some like just miserable managers. Dave Kapler's the weirdest person on planet Earth.
But like, we can't say that he's like bad,
Bad
now.
manager, yeah.
Because he's manager of the year last year. I'm pretty sure.
yeah, but like the Giants just did it for him.
What are you doing?
But no, like we put so. I just don't understand it. It's like the dream team from
Yeah.
2011 when you just had like all these high-priced free agents come in and they just never gelled. And the Eagles were like 8-8 that year, and they're supposed to win the Super Bowl. Like this year, you had like the most expensive roster in franchise history. You had Schwarber, Castellanos, Knebel, like all these people come in, and they just haven't meshed. And the
You knew
defense,
Knebel was gonna be terrible. All
you
relievers.
didn't know that.
Nick Nelson. Don't even start with Nick Nelson.
Right?
Hey, but Mickey Moniak
I
is
like
coming
Brett.
back.
I like that.
It doesn't. Okay,
Mickey
listen,
Moniak is
listen.
coming back.
Oh,
Listen.
Duble's played
Yeah,
well.
Listen.
Oh, Duble's
Mickey
actually
Moniak
played
is coming
well.
Back, and the Phillies are going to go from like a below average team to the best team in the world, let alone in the MLB.
Oh, Duble's done his job.
And that's just because Mickey
Oh, Dubble
Moniak has
sucks.
the best name in all
Offensively, he's done his job.
Just wait till
Defensively, he's been
July.
big.
July when Maniac comes back, and then he hats like 100.
He's gonna
and
be
he's
the-
back in AAA, and
No.
we got Roman Quinn
No.
starting.
He's gonna be
Roman
the second
Quinn.
half MVP
I hope so.
of the league.
Remember
Remember last podcast we were talking about Roman Quinn and how he was like the hero? Yeah, Roman Quinn should just go to what, single A?
Yeah, why go to like the Olympics or like running or something?
He's
Pretty good at that.
really
He's
fast.
very
Yeah, he is really fast. He's really fast, guys.
You know what's really fast? Second time I've done this. F1 cars!
F1
F1
cars.
cars!
F1 is back on
We're
the
talking
podcast.
about F1. We don't care that you guys don't know anything about F1.
We know
F1
about
is
F1. We're
great.
talking about it.
Everyone
Should
talk
we
about
explain it? They're cars and they go around in circles.
Cars
And
go
other-
in, no,
yeah,
not circles.
They go around
They
in
go
like
in
Not
circles.
circles.
oddly shaped circles.
Oddly shaped circles.
It's actually there's so much drama in F1.
And they
Like-
just make up their own
It's
rules.
like a reality
they do
show
make
as
it.
a sport.
Yeah, that's
it
actually
really
facts.
is.
Yeah.
They played. They raced in Monaco today, and there was like torrential downpours, and it took like an hour to start the race. And then they started the race, and then they stopped the race, and they started the race, and then someone like blew up. in
Someone's
their
car broke
Yeah.
literally
Broke
in half,
yeah.
which is so cool. He didn't get hurt.
No,
That's
he
why
was
it's
fine.
Yeah, which is the technology is incredible.
Yeah, unlike his dad.
That's
But
But Perez won the race.
Yes.
He
Let's
becomes,
go.
he becomes the most winning Mexican driver in all-time history
With 3
with
wins.
3 wins.
3 wins.
that's more than an American, though, right?
Is it?
Probably. I don't think there's like
Has there ever?
there's been very few, if any,
They go to NASCAR. NASCAR,
and that's dumb as
it's
shit.
just-
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
there was a catastrophic L today by Ferrari.
Yeah.
So Leclerc was in front.
And this is on
a.
a
And
So-
Leclerc's from Monaco, so it's his
yeah,
home race.
His home race.
And he
Monaco.
sucks there usually.
Yeah, he has not had good luck there. He crashed like one of the historic cars a couple weeks ago that he just got to drive for fun, and he crashed
He
it.
wasn't even a race. He was fucking driving it.
So the track is like really hard to overtake in because it's so narrow. So he's in first, and so like you probably would stay in first the whole time just if you don't like mess anything up. And
He didn't mess anything up.
No, the Ferrari did, but he basically
His manager told him to box.
Told him to
which
pit,
is to go to the pit stop to get
new tires. And he goes in, like he went in 5 laps earlier for the
pit.
The green tires.
The green tires,
Yes.
which
And
are
then
which are rain
intermediate.
tires.
No, they're like
basically.
they're the
they're
middle
the-
rain tires.
Yes.
middle
So
rain
there's
tires.
rain tires. There's like the middle, and then there's dry
Slick.
tires. Yeah.
Slick tires.
So he went from the heavy rain tires to the medium, and then 5 laps later. So the tires are pretty much still brand new.
Yeah.
And I told him to pit again.
For hard tires.
And he goes into the pit, and fucking his teammate is getting
also pitting.
getting his tires taken off. So then he has to sit there for another like extra 5 seconds.
So instead of winning the race, he came in fourth.
When he comes out of the pit, he's just in fourth, and
And he
then
was
because
pissed.
Monaco's so hard to overtake,
He's
he's just stuck. Yeah. So.
And then after the
Hard
race,
sell.
he was like, "We had that race, and Ferrari like messed it
Ferrari
up."
messed it up.
And he was so mad. He on the radio, he's mad. After the race, he was mad.
Yeah, one cool thing about F1 is you can hear the drivers talking with their team, and he was just he was cursing, he was screaming.
like,
So
beep,
that
beep, beep,
that would
beep,
be
beep.
like that'd be
Yes.
like Jalen Hurts. Like after the game, like they have a bad game, and it's like Sirianni makes like a questionable decision, and Hurts goes to the media. It's like Sirianni just blew that game. Like I
It'd be
don't
like-
know what
it'd
he
be
was
like
doing. We had
Herbert.
that win.
It'd be like Herbert saying that about
Yeah.
Brandon Staley,
Yeah.
which he had a point there.
Yeah.
But it's just crazy. And then you have Max Verstappen, who a few weeks ago after Australia, where Leclerc had like a big lead in the standings, Verstappen was like, "Oh, I mean, it's only 3 races in, but like the season's already over. Like I can't come back and
And now
win
he's
this."
leading the championship undeservingly. He should be kicked out of F1 for what he said. Like losing faith in your team, like 3 races in, like that's
3 races in, like, and there's what
3.
22 this year.
there's at least 20. Like
It's a bunch of rich kids. Like
Yeah,
a lot of
they're-
rich.
They are kids.
They're young.
There's 20, like
and
24.
and a lot of them are very what's the word?
Spoiled?
Entitled.
spoiled.
hot.
Hot.
Some of them are hot. Yes,
Leclerc-
but
Leclerc's
hot.
Leclerc's hot. But Leclerc's hot. But there are a lot of like they're very entitled. So some of them like Verstappen. That's probably what we like. We hate Verstappen because he gets on the
I
radio
hate that.
and he just fucking complains the
He
entire time.
complains.
He's the most entitled.
Yeah, he's
By
very
far.
entitled.
Last
But he's also
year-
very good. Like you can't take it. He's very good, but he
He's
complains a
very
lot. This is why we don't like him.
But he did get 3rd. So like there was this thing going around Twitter where when Max finishes a race, he either gets 1st or 2nd. He's the best driver on the grid.
Or
Mr.
he doesn't
Consistent.
finish.
Yeah.
Yeah,
or
or
he doesn't
doesn't
finish. Which
finish.
is like a bit of the time. And this time he got 3rd, so now they have to put the little bronze
Shut the
medal there
fuck up.
instead of the silver and golds. And I'm
Well,
happy to see
I'm
that.
happy for Perez because they're teammates. And last week,
You're a Perez fan.
Yeah.
I am a Perez fan. I didn't get to watch the race because it took like an hour to start. But I'm happy for Perez because last week, he was, I think he was in first. He was first or second.
First or second.
And Verstappen, he probably was the faster car, but then they tell Perez basically to let Verstappen go ahead because
Red Bull does in
Red
the team
Bull.
orders.
because who's that? Was it Leclerc leading at that point?
Probably.
Yes.
Someone was leading at that point, so they said Perez get out of the way, and then they did that later in the race. So Perez was mad that they kept giving Verstappen the chance because he felt that he was having a good race.
Yeah.
And they were
They're just
helping Max. They were telling Perez to help out Max, and he felt like he should have been given that chance. So I'm happy he got the win this week. after
The
how
Red
this
Bull's
was
doing that for Max because they want Max to win the championship, and Perez probably is not going to win a championship.
He's not that far behind.
Yeah, he's
He's only,
is
no,
he
he's not,
3rd or
like-
Sainz 3rd?
If he were to
Perez is 3rd, yeah.
still do
No, I know, but he would have to win a lot.
yeah, it's probably very low chance of that happening, but
What's more important to a driver, getting your team winning or you winning?
probably you winning.
You think so?
I mean,
That's pretty fucking selfish. I think
No,
it's a team
well,
sport. It's I guess like
well, I think the teammates want each other to win. They celebrate when the other guy wins.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like
It
Verstappen
depends.
was happy that Perez won.
like
Vice
I know
versa, kinda.
the one that was the McLaren, the 1-2 that we got last year, it was Norris got 2nd and Ricciardo got 1st. Like Norris was happy that they got a good 1-2, but Norris felt that he was a faster car, and at some point he wanted to pass Ricciardo, and they sort of told him not to, or don't mess anything up because we have a 1-2 for the team.
Yeah.
But
Which makes
Lando
sense. They don't
thinks
wanna
that he
risk it.
should have
Yeah.
won. So
Anyway, if you don't watch F1,
Yeah, just
I think-
sorry.
it's once every 1 to 2 weeks.
yeah,
You should probably watch it. It's pretty entertaining.
And look, us three, besides Aiden, did not watch F1 at all. And
Yeah.
Aiden, I remember it. I still think it's
We
stupid.
made fun of him for it.
You did.
Well, okay.
We had work, and he'd be like, "Look,
No,
this
no,
one."
No. We were at the Eagles Jets game,
Oh,
and we're all watching, and he's watching F1
Dallas
on
Goedert's
his
going for
phone.
150.
Yeah, Dallas Goedert scores a touchdown, and like, oh, Lando's in second, guys, and we're like, shut up. But like,
But it was the race before the
Yes.
final race, and at the end they were even on points going into Abu Dhabi.
Yes.
It was a very important race.
There's a lot of drama. There's a lot of excitement, and it's a very hard sport. So
it is a hard sport,
Yeah.
but like we were all it's actually very entertaining,
Yeah.
and we recommend it
Yes.
to you guys.
And there's not a lot. It's not. You don't have to follow it very much. You watch it every Sunday.
Yeah, it's like every
Sometimes
2
you have to
weeks.
get up at 3 in the morning. Sometimes you
Yeah.
Yeah, next week
Because
is
they
at,
race all
is
over
at
the
7
world.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Yeah,
7
over
hot spot.
That is
Azerbaijan.
gonna
Well, that was
Awful.
that's probably going to be one of our longest F1 segments. That was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
If you
rather
guys,
the
if you
longer
guys
one
want
you
more,
said.
Jeff, if you want more, let us
Yeah.
know. If
You
don't,
love F1.
If you don't, fuck you, Jeff. All right. So
The Chris
Jeff has a
Simpsons.
brother.
Jeff does that.
His name's Chris.
Chris.
Ah,
Another Chris is called Chris Sims. Chris Sims came out with a list of quarterbacks in the NFL,
Chris Bozo Sims.
and there's only up to 21 right now. So you'd think, us as Eagles fans, most Eagles fans, 21. Joe Hurts probably isn't on the list yet. You're wrong. Hurts is at
25.
25.
Behind.
25th best quarterback in the NFL, behind Trevor Lawrence, Justin Fields, Zach Wilson, and Daniel fucking Jones, which is just absurd.
It's actually like
Also puts him within one of Jameis Winston.
and
Two Mr. Trubisky. I didn't
and
see Mr.
Marcus
Trubisky.
Mariota. Then
Oh
then
my
then
God.
Tua, Jared
Tua is
Goff,
so low. That's
so low.
insane.
Yeah,
How is
How is Tyler Huntley above
that's what I was
Davis
gonna
Mills?
say. Like it's just a shit
yeah.
show, and it's such a.
Listen, like he might just make this shit up and then just put people in certain places
Yeah,
to
I
get
mean,
a ruse out of people.
If he wants views, he's getting them. But like honestly, fuck this guy. It's
true.
it's
Lock
absurd.
at 40 is just funny.
Yeah.
I just don't understand the thought process. Like, what has Daniel Jones shown that he's a fringe top 20 quarterback?
Right? Like he's so
What
bad.
has he shown?
He's so bad. The team sucks.
like
He
okay,
sucks.
no.
Sucks.
Him at 21 isn't
He's
even
ugly.
that bad, but Hurts behind him makes no sense.
Well, I don't know. Hurts behind Lawrence was terrible last year.
Yes,
He
and
wasn't
Absolutely terrible. And this
the team around
So does
Hurts.
Justin Fields.
with this, yeah, which is
Yeah.
true. No, it's
Zach Wilson.
Trevor Lawrence
Wilson.
was like
Daniel
Awful.
Jones.
They're all terrible.
I'm
And
pretty
Hurts
sure
led his team. Not led.
Lawrence
but,
had
I mean,
one touchdown between like weeks I think like 8 and like 16.
Was
And
he the
I mean,
only person on
Dougie
this list
P's
that went to
there,
the
so-
playoffs?
And then threw one more touchdown in the
I would
last
imagine
week
so.
when the
That's
score was
true,
50 to
actually,
10. So
like-
Trevor Lawrence just like he was just absolutely awful. Justin Fields had like a semi-promising year, but like nothing to write home about. Zach Wilson
I
was
wouldn't-
okay. Daniel Jones sucks, but like Jalen Hurts was undoubtedly a better quarterback than Trevor Lawrence last year. I guess not even
Undoubtedly
close.
better than
Yeah.
all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just saying like, the
it's not
person
even,
talking
it's not a debate. Like we're not sitting here with bias saying
We're not
that
saying he's top 10, but he's not
He's not 20.
he's 2 away from
fucking
Marcus
bad.
Mariota. He
Yeah.
hasn't started in like what?
3-way.
and,
3 years?
And the hate for Jared Goff.
Yes.
I know
Yeah,
you
Jared
hate
Goff and Tua at
but
30
no,
and
but
that's
is terrible.
ridiculous.
That
That's
needs to be so much.
That's
That's
with
terrible.
Tyreek, Jalen Waddle,
them both in
Gesicki,
our-
like all of them.
We put them around like 20s or like a bit before 20s when we did this
when we were
a while
just
ago.
spitballing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like I would like to say he's like making a projection for this year, but then why is Trey Lance 31st?
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense.
Makes no sense. And why is 229? Makes no fucking sense.
Sam Darnold should not be 32. He should be off the
Gone.
It's like Bridgewater 38, Minshew 37. I don't know. Like
Like,
It's
I
just
understand
low.
those. No, that's fair. It's fair.
I don't know.
I mean,
Davis Mills is also way too low.
yeah. Davis Mills is
Yeah.
in the top 32.
Geno Smith, Geno.
Where's Carson?
Who'd you
Jameis
rather have?
Winston-
Gardner Minshew or Geno
Carson
Smith?
Wentz is going to be in the top,
Where's
20.
Carson? Where's Carson Strong?
not on the list.
Oh.
But do you guys? Carson Wentz has to be on
No,
this
he's
list, right?
he's
Yeah,
going
definitely
because
is.
he's not.
And that's despicable.
You're yeah.
Me.
I mean, come on. Are you
Two.
serious?
Wentz
Minions.
should be like 25.
Bye-bye.
He's so bad.
That is crazy.
It's frustrating.
Wentz is like he's just terrible. Wentz could be out of a job by the end of next year,
Joe Girardi does not.
easily. You guys
He
agree with
does
that?
not.
Joe Girardi should be out of a job by next year.
Do you guys agree with
I can
that?
see him
Doesn't-
being
Carson
next
Wentz
year.
being a backup out of
No,
as a backup
he's going
out
to
of
start for a while. I think.
But like
What?
end of
How?
this year,
What has he
like,
done to
going into
deserve
next
being
year.
a starter?
Going into next year, I could very easily see the Commanders taking quarterback and Wentz being a backup.
He wouldn't stay as a backup.
Didn't they already draft a quarterback?
Yeah,
Like late?
somehow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like no one like.
He wasn't
like
bad, right?
It's okay.
I know his name.
And the quarterbacks are good.
That is impressive. We've seen him in all the mock drafts.
We were gonna do a quarterback tier list of our own, but we did one before, and we kind of all disagreed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If this was our list, we wouldn't have agreed.
No, this is horrid.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see the first 20.
Yeah, we'll come back to you next week, I guess. With
Yeah.
Some more.
I don't know when it's coming out.
This guy's fucking. He's in his
When it's
notes app,
dropping.
fucking making his list.
Chris Sims bash segment. That's a good one for a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Chris Sims. Fuck you.
We're talking about dynasty. Speaking of quarterbacks,
Yeah,
Yeah,
looks like it's
so-
gotta
dynasty
get
time.
our
Back to dynasty time.
Transition.
Good intro. Good segment.
Hey, what's my job? I'm gonna lose my job.
Yeah.
So, we obviously have our dynasty league. We had our picks last time, right? You had our picks. We did a mock draft with
most of the people.
6 of the 10 people, which is not ideal. We're doing one tonight with I think 8 or so of the 10, which is nice.
I think we're planning on updating you guys when we do mock drafts, like throughout the
Maybe
offseason.
like once a month or something.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is the first one that
This
was
is the
done.
first one.
Yeah,
It
way
was
too early mock.
way
drafts.
too early mock
Holy shit,
draft.
you get so many mock
I
drafts.
do a lot of mock drafts. I keep hitting the wrong ones. Hold up.
You get to save all the drafts, and he has like 20 over here.
Okay. So we're gonna go through all 4 of our teams. I got some other people's teams. We'll do, I guess, me first because I had the first overall pick.
Sure.
Yeah.
So first pick was Josh Allen. You know, and I've done a lot of these mock drafts, and Christian McCaffrey has not fallen me once at the 20. A little bit of an
Yeah,
older
that's
player,
low.
injury prone, but like
Christian
upside,
McCaffrey
just
is
such good upside.
That's good.
So Christian McCaffrey and Brees Hall at that turn. Brees Hall,
That's a
very
solid
very young.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Stays healthy.
Came back to me. I took Saquon. I got clowned for this pick. Saquon at 40, like, you just have to believe in the talent, I feel, at that point.
I hate Saquon.
This team has really good upside,
Actually, live laugh Saquon.
though. Like, would you be...
Live, laugh,
Live,
Saquon.
laugh, Saquon. Would you be absolutely shocked if Saquon was the top 5 running back this year in fantasy?
Yes.
I'd be
top
pretty
5.
shocked.
Top 5.
Yes, I would be
I
shocked.
would not be shocked at all. if
Top
Saquon
10?
was top 5.
Really?
No, I don't think I'd be shocked.
Saquon has the talent. He was what, number 1 or number 2 his rookie year?
Yeah, fluke year.
Not a fluky
Saquon-
year.
no,
the
Saquon's
Giants
incredible.
ruined him.
Yeah.
Like,
Saquon's
No,
incredible.
say
I don't
Saquon
think he's gonna be top
2 years
5.
ago. What injury did he have? Was it ACL?
ECL.
So he's 2 years off an ACL, which is good. He's coming back. He's only 25, I think, 24, 25. He still has a couple years left where he could be elite. He has the talent, of course. So I feel like that was a good upside pick. So I have the upside to have like
They drafted
3
a good
top-
line.
they improved their
running
O-line,
backs.
yeah,
too.
their team's better. Like it's not a good team. But it's not a bad team.
Okay. I wouldn't be like shocked
I
if he's
wouldn't
top
be
5,
shocked.
but I don't think he's going to be.
I don't think he's been top 5 either, but that's definitely in his range of outcomes. And if
Yeah.
I could very easily see him being top 10 this year. DJ Moore and Hawkinson at the next turn. DJ Moore just a nice, relatively young wide receiver, very consistent, which is nice.
Judy fell.
Yeah.
Hawkinson's obviously. Oh wait. Sorry, so Saquon and DJ Moore were together,
yes.
and then Hawkinson and Judy were the next 2. Hawkinson once again is a younger tight end, probably my tight end for the next 6 or so years. Good player. Judy after that, great pick. Another young receiver with Russell Wilson at quarterback now. And then we'll go like a couple more picks. We got Kirk Cousins, AJ Dillon,
Let's
Gabriel
go.
Davis, and then Firemuth.
We love AJ Dillon.
A couple
And Kirk
nice picks.
Cousins.
I have Gabriel Davis.
Gabriel Davis.
Gabriel
Yeah,
Davis
that
is a
too.
nice stack piece to have with Josh Allen, I feel.
Yeah.
When they grow together.
Yeah.
AJ Dillon could be a viable running back
They're
down the
gonna be
line.
growing.
So overall, I'd say my team's decent, but if this was my team on draft day, I would not be happy. Just because I don't like the build of having Christian McCaffrey and Saquon. I don't like that.
I mean, listen, we got a lot of time to look into players, research, and
Yeah.
people could get hurt, people could get
In
traded.
our opinions could completely change on players.
Yeah.
Of
but,
course, yeah.
I don't like the value of Hawkinson either. With Goddard going 3 rounds later to Jeff.
Yeah, but Goddard's so much older. Goddard's old as fuck.
How old is he?
He's like turning 28,
How old is Hawkinson?
24, 25.
Yeah, but
I think 24. I think he's 24.
I don't know.
Like, tight ends can be...
3 rounds. That's so much. That's a huge difference.
I don't know. I like Hawkinson a lot just because he's considerably... Like, you don't think Goddard's that old, but he's up there in age. Which is
I don't think he's that
unfortunate
old.
for him. He's pretty old.
All right, so you had the number 1 pick. I had the number 2 pick. So with my first overall pick, I went Mahomes. I'm going back and forth between him and Herbert, and the only thing, listen, Herbert has a better offense right now, in my opinion. I don't think that's really debatable.
Yeah.
No, it's not... Yeah,
And
absolutely. Better at every
they-
position.
yes.
But they are what were they in the Super Bowl odds?
They're so
Chargers?
Yeah.
I don't remember, like
It doesn't matter.
You had him down like it was
10th-ish. Yeah, but they're not.
it was crazy.
Super Bowl doesn't matter though.
So
Chiefs are overhyped.
I took Mahomes, and then on the turn I got Hurts, which is too early, but it's a mock draft.
You can take him in the real draft.
And then I got Mixon, who I don't love this pick. He's not.
Everybody loves
super
Joe
young.
Mixon.
Everyone loves Joe Mixon.
I don't love this
Joe
like
Mixon is
draft.
the top
I hate
Joe
player.
And then I got Deontay Johnson,
time.
Good
who
pick.
again, yeah, he's good,
I love
but
him.
Relatively young.
and then I got Kamara, who I'm fine with getting in round 5 there. And then I got Waller, Garrett Wilson, young, Marquise Brown. I'm very happy I got him end of the 8th round. And then Rashad Bateman, who has upside, young receiver for the Ravens. Damian Harris, mid.
Bro, he can't hit a fucking.
And then I got Tom Brady as like a 1 year,
Yeah.
2 year.
So what would you give yourself on?
I don't know, maybe
I think it's pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie.
C plus.
A minus.
I love the Hollywood pick.
That was great.
I am. So
I like
high
the
on
Garrett
Hollywood.
Wilson. I like the Bateman a lot.
Yeah,
But
my
like,
first.
Tom Brady and Hurts, I feel like is a little silly because like Hurts has the downside of being like a 1 year player for you. So if you take him and
Yeah.
Tom Brady, like what's the point of having Hurts? Or
I
having
like-
Brady more like.
I got Rondale Moore and Christian Kirk. Like fuck Christian Kirk. I got Rondale Moore, which I'm a big fan. You're a big fan. I like Rondale Moore. So who's next?
Aiden. No, Dakota.
Dakota's next.
I literally knew that.
Or pick what?
8.
Eight. Dakota at pick 8.
No idea.
Run us through it, Dak. Let us know if you're happy.
All right, I have Kyler Murray.
Dog.
Yeah,
No.
you guys like him.
I want him
I do,
at
I
pick 9 more than Dakota wants him at pick 8.
I don't know. There's like, it all depends on how the draft board falls to me that day. We still have a lot more research to do. I'm
Really
really.
more mock drafts to do.
I have no idea.
Wait,
who I
one
wanna
today
pick
after this?
I picked Javonte round 2, which I love. He's young,
Dog.
and then after
Very
next year,
Very
No,
young.
Melvin
young.
Gordon should be
Okay.
out of the
Just
way.
an absolute stud. Could be the
That-
best running back in the league.
That offense is gonna be so good. They're gonna be scoring touchdowns all the time.
Yeah.
It should be. He could be
Uh,
a running back 1 easily.
That's why Jerry Judy is such a good value. Where you
I
took him.
would be not at all shocked if Javonte Williams is the number 1 overall pick in redrafts. Not this year,
Next
but
year?
next year.
Yeah. No, that's yeah, definitely.
So then I go Trey Lance round 3.
I like Trey Lance.
I don't know. I
love
wasn't
Trey
a
Lance.
I don't-
big
I don't
Trey
like Trey
Lance
Lance.
fan.
I was
But-
gonna get him with the pick after you. I'm pretty sure.
I just feel like
I hope so.
his floor is so high because of his running upside, and he's in a scheme with great coaching, and he has pieces
They
around
win.
him.
They always win.
As long as he plays, he'll be a very good fantasy quarterback. Problem is, if he's bad, he could get benched, and then you're wasting your second or third round pick on a benched player. That's just
They've
not good.
said that
They
through
just-
like OTAs and stuff, and they're still not impressed. And he's been
Yeah.
behind Garoppolo
They've
for
He's a
invested
player you have to monitor
too
very
much.
closely.
yeah.
They've invested too much in him. He's got to get a couple years.
That's what I'm saying. That's why he's got good draft capital in him. He's a running quarterback and a good scheme. Like he's a pretty good player. Pretty good pick for fantasy.
Yeah.
So then I go DK, and like his quarterback situation is not good this year. Hopefully that improves as
He could still be
goes
good
on.
though.
He could be,
I could see that
but
this year.
he won't be what he was with Ross.
No.
I don't think.
No.
I get J.K. Dobbins, which I love that pick. I think he had an ACL tear or whatever last year,
Trust me, I know.
but I like ACLs. They're
Take
not
it
as serious an injury as they used to be.
They never were serious.
They never were. So I mean, he's in like arguably the best rushing offense, second best rushing offense in the NFL, and he's a top
Only
running back.
behind
Us.
the Eagles.
But so I'm a huge fan of J.K. And then I get Michael Pittman, who
Good young player.
he's a good young player.
Actually, he's a little old for how many years he's been in the league.
I
he's a
don't
little old,
love
but he's
Michael
still
Pittman.
young.
Like I don't know.
Well, I don't know. I think with Matt Ryan coming in, Matt Ryan always has a fantastic like wide receiver 1, like Roddy White, Julio Jones. I took this from I think in like a Nick Ergelon video. So I'm plagiarizing right now, but it's May, so not doing my
No
research
one's
yet.
fucking watching. Nick Ergelon was like, those motherfuckers at Bad Take Philly, sipping their margs.
I don't want to plagiarize. I feel bad. Calvin Ridley, right?
All
So
my takes are plagiarism. I'm joking,
anyway,
I'm joking.
so what? Like Wentz going out, Ryan going in. I think he could be better than he
I-
already is.
better.
Where's my team?
I'm talking a lot.
You know.
That's
Keenan Allen. I mean,
A great win now.
That's a great win now pick. I love that. And then I got Chris Godwin in round 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
He's
was
coming off a torn ACL too, but
crazy. So early.
Oh,
Or so late. Sorry.
and then I get Cortland Sutton in that Denver
good pick.
offense. They're going to be going off. Miles Sanders.
Good filler for a
I
year or
mean-
two. He could go. He has the upside to go to a good situation and be good.
And we still have a great rushing offense. Hurts is going to take a lot of goal line work from him, but like Jordan Howard's out.
All the
so
goal line
like
work?
what? Yeah, but what other like big running back? Like we don't have like
He's gonna get.
he's going to score more than 0 touchdowns. Like that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Ryan Tannehill, you know, and then I take Brandon Cooks around 12, which I like, and then I
Yes.
also took Malik Willis,
Yes.
QB handcuff.
The QB
And I
handcuff.
wanted Malik
The
Willis, too.
the non-mentor and the rookie.
Yeah, I'm still a big Malik Willis fan. I took Zach Ertz, Gage, Khalil Herbert. That's pretty much like the most noticeable players.
So what would you feel about your team overall?
I like my strategy more than the actual players. I'm still playing around with like who I pick, but I like getting the 2 quarterbacks out of the way, and then just kind of filling out from there. Getting a good like young running backs and then older receivers. I like that strategy, but still a lot of time.
Write that down. Write that down.
Aiden's
And
turn.
I'll try to grade mine too because I forgot to grade mine.
Sure.
Overall, I mean, like, I don't love the strategy of so many early running backs.
B plus. B plus.
I love some of the picks, like getting Judy that late. I really like that pick. Gabriel Davis, AJ Dillon, Freiermuth pretty late, and Chase Claypool pretty late. I like
Chris
those picks. But overall, I'd give myself like a B minus C plus. Like it's not
The
great.
running backs are risky.
Yeah.
Very risky.
So I'm pick 9, and I hate Lamar Jackson.
I don't know why.
I don't like him.
I do.
He's like, I feel he's gonna get hurt, and then he's just not gonna be the same in like year 2.
Yeah. Makes sense.
What?
It just takes
You're
one
stupid.
injury.
You're stupid.
It
It's
takes
just
one injury.
one injury.
Yeah, no, I get it. I get what you're saying. Although
I
you have
don't
to,
get it.
He's just so like.
a quarterback that runs as
Is
much
he
as
not the
Lamar.
most risky?
Do you
quarterback
not see
in the
Josh
top?
Allen like hurdling people like 2
Yeah,
yards
Josh
down?
Allen
let's
built
be honest.
different.
How many times does he do that?
Yeah, he does
Game?
suck.
Oh my gosh.
But like
he's so bad.
No,
Josh Allen's like he can revert to being a pocket
Yeah.
passer
No.
so much better than Lamar can.
Yeah, that's what
Lamar's
we're
not a bad
Lamar's
passer. Not a bad passer.
He's not.
He's
oh,
improved.
my God.
He's improved.
He's
but
improved.
We've had this conversation.
And he's
Joe.
not
Okay,
a bad
okay,
passer.
so
he's
let's
a better
take-
passer than Hurts.
Let's take Lamar's legs. Sorry, let's take
That's a good argument.
take Lamar's legs off and put on who's like
Brady.
a decent mobile quarterback.
Kirk Cousins.
Okay, so take most
Trevor
average.
Lawrence, Trevor Lawrence.
Okay, so
His
take
de-
Trevor
decent
Lawrence's
ability.
legs and put him on Lamar Jackson like mid.
Okay, but he isn't. He's Lamar Jackson.
I know, but
and
I'm-
he gives you incredible rushing
I know.
upside.
Yeah, no,
I've never had him on my
it's
team.
a
That's
Aiden's
kind of why I
argument.
don't like
No,
him.
but Aiden's thought process, and it's a good one, is that the elite years that Lamar Jackson has left is fewer than the other
Yeah.
quarterbrushing in that range.
Possibly.
Just because
I
he
think
Tyler
cannot, he doesn't
could be
have
better for longer.
in 8 years. Lamar Jackson is not going to be running like he is right now, and you cannot argue that. There's no chance. Rushing
No.
quarterbacks
I would
do not last that
say
long.
even 5.
Yeah.
Like
Like Lamar Jackson's like
But he doesn't have any serious injuries. But I do agree. Like if he is
He just
a
has a shit sometimes.
yeah,
He
I-
does
I
have
mean,
that makes
shit
him better.
sometimes.
So
his play style like is susceptible to injuries, but I don't think he's like
so
he's not
Kyler's
that bad of
a year
passer.
younger, and has like more years in him. Like
Well, I'm
Why-
not taking Lamar in pick 8.
I'm not
He's
I don't want him at pick 9, but I did get him at pick 9 here because
He's so bad.
Cassiano
after
just
that,
missed the
like-
5 ball on the field.
after I feel like I'm trapped into picking Lamar if he's the only quarterback left there, because I don't want Dak because he's just like
Dak.
mid.
Yeah.
It's not.
Fuck you, Dak.
It's not.
He's not.
No,
he's
he's
not an
perfect. He's
elite
good.
9 or an elite.
He's pretty good. They throw the ball a ton, and he puts
Yeah,
up
he's
yards
good.
and touchdowns.
He is good, but yeah, I don't want him because he's a fucking cowboy.
That's a better argument.
Yeah. But no, I
didn't like-
understand. Dak's not a flashy pick,
No.
and the first round you kind of want that flashy
Yeah.
pick.
That's
And
fair.
I understand what you're saying.
so anyway, I went Lamar, and then I went Cup at 2. I wanted Pitts, but the bot took him.
Fuck the bot.
So I'm pretty sure at this point my ideal start is Kyler Pitts, and I was one off on both of those. But we go Lamar, Cup, and then I got Stephon Diggs in the 3rd. I don't mind that. I wanted.
You took the advice of Brendan last week.
Yeah. The fourth pick.
This was a joke pick.
This is a joke pick. I'm treating my team like it's Derrick Henry because he's the next running back on the thing, but we picked Kenneth Gainwell in the fourth round, as Bad Take Philly suggested, and I don't know how well it really went.
He's a fourth round pick.
The fourth round.
He's a second-year player. He scored more touchdowns than Miles Sanders. That says a lot.
He's good out of the
Gotta be
backfield.
good.
He's better
Is
out of
he?
the backfield than Miles Sanders.
I remember the game that we went to in person.
You don't
we got,
remember
like-
anything. You're watching F1 the entire time.
No. The other game when we went to see the
Oh,
Bucs.
yeah, okay, yeah.
I needed him to score like 3 points and he didn't.
Oh,
and I was pissed.
you bet for 3 catches, didn't you?
I don't know.
I
I need him to do a
maybe-
very
I need-
little amount of things,
Jeff-
and he just didn't.
Jeff bet Kenneth Gainwell over three. I think over 2.5 receptions, and he had 0 targets.
That's funny. I needed Quez to get like 7 points, and he had that crazy deflection catch. You remember that off the
Oh
tip?
yes. Like the only offensive play we had the whole fucking game.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
in the first 3 quarters.
Until the fourth quarter. Yeah.
That was such a miserable game.
It was still like
It was cool.
It was cool seeing Brady.
It was cool seeing Tom
Yeah.
Brady. Yeah.
And Antonio Brown scores a
Shut
touchdown
the
right in
fuck
front of
up.
us.
Shut the fuck
No,
up.
that's cool though.
Continue your
God.
stupid fucking
Oh,
mock
God.
draft.
George Kittle next. I mean, it's cool. I get a good tight end. I wanted Pitts, but now I get Kittle. It's fine.
Scared of Lamar getting injured, not scared of
Yeah,
Kittle getting
I
injured.
really do not like Kittle.
He's older.
He gets hurt every year.
Yeah, how
When he
old?
plays, he's at least 28.
28. Yeah, that's pretty old.
He's
But
studying ages.
like, if I don't get him, it's.
Hawking socks.
But I feel like that's a bit early. I don't know. We need to do more mock drafts so I can like see like where.
This is the first
people
one. It's crazy.
Actually, need to go. Yeah, but then I love my 6th pick, 2 in the 6.
To turn the ball over.
I've gotten that 2 in the 6 in like all of the mock drafts that I've done. So I love Tua this year.
He just
He
can't.
can't be
fail.
bad.
He can't fail.
He can.
There's.
I'm
He can get hurt.
I'm so high. Like I was high on him before the offseason.
But now you gotta get higher on him.
I'm pretty high.
Yeah, be Justin.
Gotta be Justin on that
Justin.
Tua. Smoking that Tua
He
pack.
just can't. He's got too many weapons everywhere.
And he doesn't even throw it far. He needs to throw like 5 yards and just let the guy run.
Yeah. But he's got
He
the
can do
size,
that for
like
everybody.
his arms are like the size of ours, and he can't throw Tyreek Hill open.
There's a lot that he like actually can, but
I don't think he can. He throws everything. They showed him in training camp, like OTAs, and he was underthrowing him in the highlight.
That was embarrassing.
then I got Devonta Smith in the 7th as my 3rd wide receiver. I like
Debatably the
that.
best wide receiver in the league.
Debatably. But then I hate my turnaround. I have to get a 2nd running back, and I get Zeke. So my running backs
That's
are
terrible.
Henry and Zeke. So I have running backs for like the next 2 years, and then
Next
I
year.
wouldn't go. You have Derrick Henry for a year, and
A
you have
year.
Zeke who expired last year. So you have no running back. You have no running back too.
Tony Pollard's a-
But then
just
my
a better
next
running
pick
back.
makes
Yeah,
up
I
for
agree.
it.
Who's your next pick
James
again?
Cook.
Wow, you got it.
That might
Receiving
be the
back.
worst pick.
Bad
What
draft.
are you talking about?
Dude, he's just like a 3rd down back.
Yeah, and probably one of the best ones in the league at the end of the
You
day.
drafted
no
J.D.
idea.
McKissick.
Then we go Darnell Mooney. I love Darnell Mooney.
We love Darnell Mooney.
He was great for me last year.
Yeah, got a
Every
great
year.
person throwing the ball. Really good coaching staff. Really veteran coaching staff.
What? You don't like Darnell Mooney?
Lamar's good.
What? What does that have to do with anything? Darnell Mooney's good. I like watching him
He's
play.
alright.
Then I have John Dotson, Penn
That's good.
State guy.
We like John Dotson.
That's
Like,
actually a really good pick.
Yeah, in the 11th.
Yeah, that's a good pick.
LD quarterback throwing the ball.
Commander Carson.
Then I got Rashad White, Desmond
No one
Ritter,
fucking cares at this point.
and then I got Adam Thielen. Adam Thielen in the 14th. We love that.
Desmond Ritter could be starting in a couple of
you
years.
hate
So-
Adam Thielen.
I do
Yeah.
hate Adam Thielen. Adam Thielen, all you fucking do, Adam Thielen, is
They score
hobble
touchdowns.
on the field, right? And Dalvin Cook, who I have had in fantasy so many times, Dalvin Cook's on the goal line, right? He's ready. He's hungry. He's guaranteed to get a fucking touchdown. Kirk Cousins takes a snap. Oh, doesn't. Adam Thielen, touchdown every fucking time. He just takes all the touchdowns like a greedy fucking bitch. I hate it. I hate it so much.
Well, I'd probably give myself a C. Maybe a
That's
C
generous.
minus. Like,
Yeah.
probably a C minus. Like, I don't know. It was the first one.
Yeah.
The second one I did, I felt better about. And
Yeah, I'm getting more. Like I did a few. I'm getting a little more comfortable.
I don't know. I feel like my strategy might just be get the best value, but the best
That's a
value
good
is
strategy,
not
though.
always a player that you like. Like Christian McCaffrey at 20 is probably the best value, but
I don't.
I
know.
still don't
He's-
mind. I still don't mind letting him go. But the other players that were there, I didn't love them. So
If
you
you're
have
on the
PTSD
edge, you
from
could
him?
get him at 21.
I could give him 21. It's crazy how that happens.
Don't you have PTSD from him?
Christian McCaffrey's fucked me so many times.
Whoa. What? All right. Well, on that note, should we get into some trivia?
So, this week, because Dakota's too good at trivia, and because Aiden went over 5 last week, we have switched this week to fantasy football trivia. It is going to be all based on PPR scoring, and all last year. So, hopefully Dakota doesn't win. But if he does win, we'll be happy.
let's get into
You
it.
might win. I'm not going to win.
I'm not gonna win. You might win.
I don't know. I'm probably gonna go like 2 for 5.
Dude, if I get one right, I'll be happy.
What?
I just don't.
The
know
bar is
fantasy
so
football.
low.
The bar of 1? I couldn't clear that last time.
Some of it isn't fantasy football. Some of it's just like football stats. But like, they're
That's
related.
fine. That's fine.
to football,
So,
in a sense.
yeah.
There's
All right, let's get on to the.
Let's go.
All right.
We got a time.
Are you ready?
Yep.
You know the rules?
Yes.
All right. Name 2 of the top 3 rookie wide receivers in scoring last year.
Smart Chase.
You can pass.
I will pass.
Who led all running backs in receptions?
It's not Taylor. Pass.
Out of these 4 running backs, who scored the most points last year? Fournette, James Conner, Kamara, and Cordell Patterson.
Fournette.
Incorrect. Hurts led all quarterbacks in rushing touchdowns last year. Who was second?
Allen, not Allen. Like I'm saying Allen, but it's not Allen.
Okay. Name the top 3 tight ends in receiving yards last year. Not in order. Just name them.
Kelsey. No idea. I'm not gonna trivia.
Terrible at trivia. You ready?
Yes.
Name 2 of the top 3 rookie wide receivers in scoring last year.
Jalen Waddle. Devonta Smith.
Incorrect. Who led all running backs in receptions last year?
Pass.
Out of these 4 running backs, who scored the most fantasy points? Fournette, James Conner, Alvin Kamara, Cordell Patterson.
James Conner.
Correct. Hurts led all quarterbacks in rushing touchdowns last year. Who was second?
Ryan Tannehill.
Correct. Name the top 3 tight ends in receiving yards last year. Not in order.
Top 3 in receiving yards last year?
Yes, tight ends.
Waller.
Incorrect.
Oh, sorry. Oh, fuck.
Give me another rookie. All running backs and receptions. Yeah,
All running backs
27.
and receptions.
Yeah. Only question you have left.
God damn it. I didn't even mean to say Wall. Joe Mixon.
Incorrect. So what you got? 2?
Yeah.
Dakota's last. How many do you think you need to get to win?
4 or 5.
4 or 5? All right. You know the rules? Remember, you can pass
Yeah.
if you want. You ready? Name 2 of the top 3 rookie wide receivers in scoring last year.
Jamar Chase and pass.
Who led all running backs in receptions?
Austin Eckler.
Incorrect. Out of these 4 running backs, who scored the most points last year? Fournette, James Conner, Alvin Kamara, and Cordell Patterson.
Connor.
Correct. Hurts led all quarterbacks in rushing touchdowns last year. Who was second?
Pass.
Name the top 3 tight ends in receiving yards last year.
Andrews, Waller,
Incorrect. Give me another rookie that scored fantasy points.
Elijah.
Incorrect. Give me the second leading touchdown for rushing quarterbacks.
It's not Lamar. Is it? It could be Lamar.
You have 10 seconds.
I told you it was going to be bad. All right, let's say Lamar.
Lamar's incorrect.
1 out of 5.
1 out of 5. Wow. I'm like one of those substitute teachers again. Or one of the teachers after the substitute comes in. Just disappointed everybody. In second place, actually, we'll do last place was Aiden with 0 the second week in a row.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I knew you were capping when you went up there, so I did well. I was like, there's just no way.
Oh my god.
I can't do trivia.
And the winner of trivia is Brendan with 2. And
I'm not even
just the
proud
consolation
of
prize. I don't know. My questions might be bad.
No,
Like,
okay. I when you said the first one, I
Brendan
didn't.
sold so hard.
I know. I didn't process it. I said Waddle, and then I forgot the question, and I just threw out another rookie wide receiver.
None of you guys get the wide receiver question right. I thought that was like
What was the question again?
It was like
name 2 of the top 3 rookie wide receivers in scoring. So
I
it's
just couldn't even
Chase
think of-
and Waddle, which like
Yeah. Okay.
just automatically
Yes.
name those 2.
Yes.
And it was Amon Ra was the third one in case you came up with that.
It's just not automatic because I just don't know stats.
But like,
But they both had like
they're
pretty historic
the
rookie
2
years
best
as wide receivers.
rookies. I just couldn't think of any rookies.
Yeah, I should have known Waddle. That's fair. I should have known Waddle. And I'm on wrong, whatever.
You guys both got the Connor question right, and then Brendan got the Tannehill, which was the answer to the Hurts.
Tannehill?
Oh, you didn't know that?
You remember
How did
Tannehill?
you know
He
that?
scored so many in the fucking finger
Yeah,
bowls.
I knew that
He
right
was
away.
big for that. Yeah.
Okay, that's not something I should know.
No. Okay.
Tannehill?
That
He got it right away.
we talked about this.
Yeah, Tannehill's got a lot of rushing touchdowns.
Talked about it before.
Ryan
pretty sure we did.
Ryan
That
Tannehill,
sounds like
yeah,
collusion
Russian
to me.
quarterback.
No. Like a group.
Wow.
Us as a group talked about this a long time ago.
Yeah.
You got 0 for 5.
I'm not good at trivia.
Next week we're gonna have Aiden. What's your last name? Will be the first question. Just to get him back on the board.
You know what? Let's put Dalton to the test and see how many he gets.
Oh, I would love to do it.
Should we rotate each week who comes up with them?
Or we can just. I mean, I love doing them, but if someone else wants to come up with that, it's completely fine.
We'll figure it out.
I have not been a very good host, evidently, because it's just been a shit show. Last week was too easy. This week's too hard.
Last week was
We
too
moved.
easy.
For
I
some
don't
of
know,
us.
All of us.
it is tough to think of like
It's hard to come up with
ranks and
questions.
stuff in a minute.
I know. It's hard to come up with questions for the 3 of you because you're so different. Like, Aiden knows very little about the Eagles, but you guys know a lot about the Eagles. So if I ask an Eagles question, like,
I know.
there's no way to make it too like hard enough or easy enough for Aiden to get. That's not like super easy for you guys to get. You know what I mean? So
He doesn't know Will Chamberlain's.
That is
That
not
was-
common knowledge.
no, that was terrible.
Okay, listen.
That is not common
Comment
knowledge.
down below. We put a poll on our Instagram. Comment down below if you have any sports knowledge at all. Is it common knowledge?
If you were to
that-
walk up
Hold
to
on.
like
Is
somebody on the
it
street, would
common
they know?
knowledge that Wilt Chamberlain was the only player
No.
in NBA history to score 100 points? Is it common
No,
knowledge?
it's absolutely
Just
common
comment down below.
It's not.
No one's gonna comment. All right. Well, that concludes a pretty energetic
Pretty
episode.
stuffed episode.
No, that was fun. That was good. So, like, comment.
Yeah, all that happy
subscribe.
bullshit. We'll see you.
Just remember how much the Phillies suck and just look forward to it, Eagles.
No one knows Ryan.
All right, Dakota's mad, so
Dakota's mad about
we're gonna
Ryan
log
now.
off. Subscribe,
See ya.
please.
Bye.